Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be a squishy collection video. I'm going to run through all the squishies that I've been making recently because I'm back making my own homemade squishies. These are just the foam ones though. These are kind of like my favourite ones that I DIY rather than the paper ones, the cheaper kind of alternative ones that I do on my channel. So yeah, just the foam ones we're going to be running through. Most of these I've done tutorials for, some of them I haven't. Let's just start off strong with the blueberry jam one that I made in yesterday's video, a very new addition. Sweet juicy blueberry jam. Loving the little blue one there. I actually really like the texture. It's a little bit bubbly. I don't know why my squishies have been coming out a little bit kind of rough in texture recently, even though I have been shaping them right down. Squishiness wise, this one is delightful. Look at that rise on that, and I also love the fact that this is metallic gold. Look how wonderful that looks. So yeah, I really like this one. Love the size of it. Like I was saying, I love the little blue one there. I kind of just want to like recreate almost like a sticker on there, and I think it works really well. Also really like the little sparkles that I've put on it, and obviously it's nice and airy. Like listen to that. That is gorgeous, and it's very slow rising. The most perfect size I would say for a squishy, hence I made it that size. And yeah, very happy with that one. Next up we've got the Macaron babies, the one that I actually made the blind bag one for. So I've actually got 4 of these. I went with different flavours, so this one here was supposed to be raspberry, got the lemon one, pistachio, and then I also did this blueberry kind of one. I love a blueberry macaron. These squish nicely. They all have different kind of like rising speed to them, but they all feel delightful. Yeah, look at those. Hopefully you can hear the airiness of them. I have got a little mic set up, so hopefully you can hear that nice and clear. Oh, lovely. There's those 2, and it would be rude not to give these a squish. I think the pink one has been my favourite so far, although it does have this little bubble there, which I didn't realise until obviously after. But yeah, it does rise back nice and slow rising, that one, compared to this one here. This one has the little hole in it from when I had the barbecue skewer in that, for when I was painting. But yeah, look at that pink one though. Ooh. Gorgeous. Look at it. So lovely. So yeah, there's the 4 macarons. We also made this little orange at the start. I think the like kind of funny texture on that works really nicely. To me, this actually looks like a little kind of satsuma orange. And again, this squishes delightfully. This was one of the first ones that I made kind of coming back making squishies, and I really like this. Love his little face on there as well, so definitely going to be bringing more of this face back as well with big eyeballs. Love it. But there's a little 360 there. Tell me that doesn't look like a realistic orange. I think it does. It's like the most perfect orange size as well. I made the cheese. This was the big cheese. I didn't put a face on it in the original video, then I went back in, I did add a face, so you can see there a nice face on there. This one here as well. Hear that? Very slow. I'm sorry, but my squishy game has improved drastically, and I feel like oh my goodness, I feel like I've just nailed it now. I've nailed the recipe for making my squishies. I really like using the high density foam rather than memory foam. I just think it works so well. You can just squish till your heart is content. Look at that. Wonderful. Jumbo cheese. This was basically a request from so many different people, so I made the cheese. I don't actually like cheese in real life, which is quite funny considering I also made the Babybel cheese. The reason I made this was just because I thought, how cute are Babybels, and I thought someone needs to make a little squishy version of that, so I made it. I also thought about making the little ninja inspired like black Babybel one that they do. I don't know what flavour or anything that is, because like I said, I don't like cheese, so I never buy cheese, but I have seen they had like little like a black version where like the wax is black, and it was like a little ninja on their Instagram, and I was like, that needs to be made into something, and I thought I could make that into a squishy. But yeah, this one here again, delightful. Not that slow rising just because we have, again, a hole where the barbecue skewer came out of. I didn't quite fill it in enough. Sometimes that takes like quite a few layers, but yeah, I really, again, adore this, despite not liking cheese. Next up, the little baby Nido. Do you know what? Someone commented on the DIY of this and they said it looks like I've written NBE, and now that I'm looking at it, you know, I can't unsee it. So I put some mica powder on this to make it look a bit more shiny, a bit more kind of almost see-through, even though it's not, but yeah, that's how that one turned out. It wasn't that great because, again, I just didn't fill in the skewer hole as much. It is nice and soft. It's not too bad. Love the shininess and the metallicness of it. This video has almost 1 million views on me making this, so a bit crazy, I know, but I do love it. I think it's really, really cute. I love the mini size. I used to make so many mini squishies, and yeah, I think I might make some more mini ones. So next up, the chicken nuggets. I recently did this in the past couple of days. Like, I actually filmed me making this. I forgot that I actually made these. I thought I needed some packaging, so I made a little bag for them, and they squish really, really nicely. But a funny story is the fact that I've been fancying McDonald's chicken nuggets so much recently. I couldn't figure out why. I was like, why is this? And I thought, that is why. It took me to, I got a comment saying, oh, now I fancy McDonald's. I was like, that is why I've been fancying McDonald's. I've like influenced myself. Anyway, so I went in and I did a little bit of upcycling to those squishies as well. So I actually made them so that like they've been dunked in some sauce. You know when you get your nugget and you dip it in your barbecue sauce? That was the thought behind this one. And then this one here, obviously dunking it in the ketchup. We like a lot of ketchup on it. And I added some faces. So again, these are nice and slow rising. This one, again, a lot quicker because I didn't fill in the skewer hole properly. But this one, look at that. That is the difference between when you fill it in and when you don't. My hand's shaking a little bit there. And look, this one's still rising. But yeah, I've really, really filled this one in, and he has got a few little pinholes in now. Look at him. Such a skinny little nugget. I wonder how many times I can actually squish the ketchup one down. I do like something in between both risiness of this. This is a little bit too slow for my liking. I get a bit impatient. So he needs a few more air holes in him, but that just goes to show, doesn't it? Look at his face. Oh no, the poor barbecue chicken nugget. Look. That's so funny to me, but that's what I do with the chicken nuggets anyway. This one here, I don't think I actually have released the video of this. I have filmed it. I know I have, but I don't know where I've put the footage. Young Mamichi, just little squishy. It's not that slow, just because I couldn't, for the life of me, get the paint to cure in between these arms and the head joint. This is why I like to carve things kind of as one piece of foam, and I say that all the time, it just goes better. But I love this one. I love how it's turned out. I was inspired by my recent trip to Japan. I picked up so much Tamagotchi merch, and yeah, just young Mamichi was the one that was really getting me this time, so I bought loads of merch of him, and I thought I would turn him into a squishy version. So there he is. Loads of Tamagotchi characters that you can do, isn't there? Next up, the cream pudding. I'm pretty sure I filmed a tutorial on this. Again, very nice. I love the little kind of sparkles that I did on the eye there. The bit I love the most though is the cherry. I actually used a little paper clip up here for the stalk. I actually just super glued that in, but it does come out. Didn't do a very good job at it, but it does the job nicely. There we are. Not my favourite, but it's still a very cute. I would like to make some more desserts. I'm thinking about doing like almost like a dessert week, basically, where I make different desserts, like fancier looking ones with cute faces on, of course. Anyway, moving on, lip mask. The Laneige lip mask. I kept seeing this all over my TikTok, and then I was like, do you know what? I like the colours of that, so I'm going to turn it into a squishy. I did a jumbo version because obviously the lip masks themselves are only like that big, aren't they? But yeah. Look at it, look at his face. Love the colourings of this. I think it's gorgeous. I really took my time with the text, which I think really paid off. I just, yeah, love it. Again, the size of this is just kind of perfect. There's my hand for reference. I've got a kind of big lens on today, so There we go, look. There, that one. Whilst on the lip kind of theme, I also made this Carmex lip balm one. I think this is really cute, but you know what? This is probably my least watched video that I posted all month, but I really like how this one turned out. I thought it was really fun watching it come together, and yeah, I don't know, I just really liked it. I like his little face on there. So adorable. It squishes absolutely delightfully, and I just think that this would look so cool just in your bag, you know. But yeah, there's the other lip balm. We've got back there the Battenburg cake slice. Again, people didn't really like this one that much. I think it's just because it is a bit plain, but like I was saying, I would like to do some more desserts. Maybe just something a bit more, I don't know, well known, or just a bit more fancy, a bit more intricate. Maybe that's what's going to do it. But yeah, I really like this one personally. Love the colours of it, and again, love the size, the chunkiness of it. It just feels so good when giving it a squish, you know. It's nice and airy because of the size, and yeah, just I love it. So cute. So little Battenburg cake slice. Right at the back there we have got corn dog. I think this was one of the first ones that I made coming back to the squishy making world. It's not amazing, but it's not bad, you know. It was a good attempt to begin with. I don't know why this one here feels a little bit rough compared to the others. Like, I don't know if you can tell how shiny those ones are. And listen to this. I don't know why it's like that. I think my squishy paint ratios were a little bit off. I needed some more fabric medium in it. I probably just had a bit too much acrylic in it, or it could have been that I was using a cheaper acrylic. I always recommend the Pebeo brand ones, because when that dries, you can kind of see it doesn't dry into like a matte or like a chalky finish acrylic. It's like a really nice shiny flexible one, so I think that's went wrong there. And also this stick goes all the way through it. It kind of reminds me of when, I think it was Eye Bloom or someone like that, used to put sticks all the way through, and I used to hate it, and I somehow made my own squishy like that. Anyway, moving on, I then made the strawberry. Look at this, so cute, absolutely gorgeous. I made this based on polymer clay little charms that I used to make for my shop. Sadly, I did shut that shop down just because I don't have the time to do it anymore. I was basically losing money on the shop. People have asked me to reopen it, and it's just, yeah, I can't afford to make people's charms, and I also don't want to sell charms like really expensive, so it's just not something that I'm going to be doing now. But I am making lots more squishy videos, and they're always going to be free, so it feels a lot better to me to be making videos rather than selling things. So there's the straw. Again, this here gets a little bit too much air in because I didn't fill in the gaps properly. I get so lazy just on the last kind of hurdle, but yeah, I wish I filled that in a little bit more. But anyway, it's very cute. I do like it. Nearly at the end now. This here was supposed to be emoji, like a chocolate strawberry one. But I felt like it looked like a brain, so I scrapped the footage of me making this one. I kept it because it's cute enough. Do you know what this does remind me of though? You know that little thing from, oh, what was it? Is it Treasure Island? And there's like a floaty little pink blob of something. Is it called Morph? I feel like I've just made that up, but I'm sure it's Treasure Island where there's a little pink floaty thing of some sort. But yeah, that's what that reminds me of. It's cute, but I mean, yeah, we can do better, so I didn't release the video for that one. And then last but not least, we have the little dumpling inside of this packaging. I really like this one. It's my first ever kind of glitter squishy. I think it worked out really nicely. Love the little face on there, and again, in my hands it feels delightful. I almost feel like it does look like a little glitter garlic. No one's mentioned that in the video now, and I bet now that I've said that, people are going to say, yeah, it does look like a garlic. But yeah, there's that one. Oh my goodness, do you know what? I've just realised I've got paint on my play button. Oh, oops. But anyway, that's the last one for the collection video. Hopefully this has given you some sort of like inspo and everything for making your own squishies. I'm going to be making so many in June, you have no idea, so stay tuned for all of the tutorials to come, and we'll do another one of these videos at the end of June, like a roundup over the month, because this has been very satisfying to me, seeing them all laid out together. for taking my thumbnail. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the past month. If you haven't already, I would love it if you could subscribe, like the video, maybe leave a comment for some requests for phone squishies throughout the month of June. And with all that being said, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye.